New into the newsroom, a report just provided by the city of Buffalo shows the number of stolen vehicles are showing improvements each month. But in that same report, it also shows 23 vehicles have been stolen in the first 5 days of September, more than 5 or so a day.
To talk more about this and more, right now we are joined by Buffalo Police Commissioner Joe Gramaglia. Commissioner, it is great to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me again.
So looking at this report, there are a lot of numbers on there. What do they basically reveal?
We track everything. We track a lot of details with the reports that we provided. Look at overall stolen cars, and then we break it down by Kia stolen cars and Hyundai stolen cars, because as we all know, those have been really the ones, the models that were driving the numbers. So what we're seeing overall this year is that our stolen cars are down almost 50% compared to last year. So we are finally seeing some significant reductions in that.
Let's talk about what steps both the police department, sheriff's office, and others have taken to really drive those numbers down. There has been a huge collaboration between Buffalo, between Erie County, using Air One. We hear it on the scanner, almost on a nightly basis or a weekly basis. It seems like that is working. That's an effective approach.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of facets to it. So we take a really hard data-driven approach to it, just like our violence reduction plan, putting the city into grids, looking at where the incidents are occurring. We're using the same strategy for stolen cars, and what we're really looking at is not so much where they're being stolen from, we know that, but where they're being recovered. We're looking at where the cars are being dumped. We're utilizing a New York State motor vehicle theft grant that has been in existence for decades. We just retasked it, retooled it last year to make it work more for modern times as opposed to what it was originally intended for. We're getting our detectives out there to recover these cars, check these hot spots, get them out of circulation faster. But having Air One is a tremendous asset so that we can safely look to get on these cars and make arrests.
Can I ask you, because what you just said I thought was really interesting, what does where these cars are dumped mean to you in terms of law enforcement? How does that help the investigation? Is that where the people presumably would live, or do they drop them in familiar areas? What does that tell you?
It's kind of a combination, but they're going to drop them off in familiar areas. They're going to drop them off either where they live or where they're hanging. They're involved in these activities with groups. We always see multiple young people in the car at the same time. So they're all going to travel in packs, and they're going to dump the cars in the same area. When we look at our grids, we look at actually where they're being dumped. There's certain areas that there's a lot of them that are being dumped in the same spot.
You led me to my next question there. I was going to ask you, what the report didn't show was the ages typically associated with these numbers. And we're seeing a lot of young age groups. Would you say that's the case for a lot of these? Yeah,
that's definitely in the sweet spot. I mean, we've gotten kids as young as 11, 12 years old in stolen cars. I think your sweet spot's really going to be in that 15 to 19-year-old age group, which again raises another problem on the enforcement side, on the justice side. The raise the age, the juveniles, and is the system really handling the enforcement of this the way it should? Our officers are out there. They've made arrests where they've had juveniles and adolescent offenders are telling them, just give me my appearance ticket so I can get out of here. And that's a real problem. They're being released immediately.
They're being released immediately. And as we get reports from the city, a number of those reports show that those same folks who are being released are committing the same crime again. You see these folks often.
We track them. We know who's involved. We track them. We've got very skilled detectives and officers out there. This is all part of what we're looking at. So it's it's definitely an issue, but fortunately we are seeing success. I think there's a number of reasons for that. Hopefully this challenge, this trend is on the downside. All trends kind of go up and kind of go down, but it really is a combination of a lot of things. And there's some other actions being taken in the courts, restorative justice programs that are seeing success as well.
Good.
While we are talking about cars, let's talk a little bit about road safety. I mean, here we are, it's back to school season. Buses are back on the road. There's a lot more cars out on the roadways. And we're seeing this summer some wrong-way crashes. What is the kind of the road traffic looking like this summer? It
is definitely busier starting this morning. Back to school, City of Buffalo, public schools started back today. You are going to see traffic increase significantly. So leave a little bit earlier than your normal summer routine. If you're going to work and you're dropping your kids off, be very wary of a lot more kids out on the street. Be wary of kids possibly darting out between cars. School buses, the safe school bus camera system has gone into effect. It's been in effect all summer, but now you have a lot of the buses are out there. So you have to be very mindful. Slow down add extra time, be aware.
If we could keep it with the back to school theme, however, talk about yesterday's tragedy that happened northeast of Atlanta, Georgia. In that case, 4 people, of course, dead. 9 others hurt. The shooter was a 14-year-old who is now charged with 4 counts of their first-degree murder in Georgia, whatever that version, will be tried as an adult. Throughout the investigation, it has been gleaned that the FBI, local police have had interactions with this person, this teen in the past, including last year. I wanted to ask, Commissioner, as you guys receive tips about all kinds of things, and I imagine that your ears perk up perhaps a little more these days when you hear about a threat for a mass shooting or something like that. Can we talk a little bit about how the department receives those tips and what you do with them and maybe the limitations that sometimes are put around you?
You know, we get a myriad of tips, or from a myriad of different facets, whether it be from schools, administrators, school teachers, going right to our school resource officers, our lieutenant chief there. We get them from social media, parents send them out, and we encourage people to continue to forward those when they see them. We have a threat management unit. We have 4 detectives and a sergeant specifically assigned to handle things of that nature, and we look at those threats, we see what's posted, we see what's involved in that, and we get them engaged right away. It doesn't matter if it's day or night. If we get some kind of tip in the evening or the later night hours, we have our day shift patrol ready to go, where we have to have additional presence for safety concerns. You know, not all tips pan out to be actual, but we're still going to raise our posture. But if there is something that's definitely needs to be followed up on, we're mobilizing, we're getting our detectives out there. If it includes an emergency risk protection order, if it includes charges, and we have charged students with making terroristic threats. They're very serious charges, but the limitations are when those threats come in, we do have to evaluate what is chargeable and what is not. And just because it's not, we still want to hear it because we want to be aware of what's going on.
David, I mentioned the saying before, you see something, you say something, and you check everything. Like you said, you have a special unit. If there is a tip that parents, students want to send in, what's the best way to do so?
Contact police. You know, when you see people start to just share this thing around and it really starts making the circuit on social media, if you see something, you don't have to repost it on social media. Call the police. If you're getting it right from from your child, call the police. Get that into us. Resharing. It leads to a lot more calls, but at the end of the day, making sure that it gets in our hands is the most important thing.
Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia. Appreciate it, Commissioner.
Thanks for having me again.